Hey guys, my name is Ashley.
Hi, my name is Fueler.
And we are
the Loyalty Sisters.
Today we are going to be talking about a scary situation that happened in the Dominican Republic at a resort.
Yeah, so it was we got stalked. We were kind of scared, so we're just gonna,
get into it.
Yeah.
So grab your snacks and stay tuned. So, in the resort, we're not exactly sisters. We just consider ourselves sisters, but we're cousins. So, I came to the resort with my mom, dad, and my two older brothers.
And I came to the resort with my older brother and my parents.
And we had another set of family members that came, which was our aunt and uncle with two older cousins, which were boys.
Yeah. Okay, so we get to the resort, and later that night, there was a show, and the show started at 8 p.m.
It was a dancing show. So, after the show ended, it was like 10, and our parents decided to go to the bar, and a bar that didn't allow kids, so we stayed around the area of the bar for a few minutes, like 5, 6, and after that we got bored, and when we got bored, she decided to go to eat.
Yeah, we were like, let's get something to eat, and there was it wasn't close, but we had to walk through this little bridge, and there was a snack bar right there. So we're going up the snack bar, and I see these cute guys, and I'm telling her, I'm like, look, and she's like, oh, whatever, we're talking,
And I'm like, at first I didn't want to go, but then she's like, come on, they're cute, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
She wanted to take the food to the room,
but she didn't.
Yeah, because they were really cute, so I'm like, why not?
So then after we grabbed our food, they grabbed it before us, and they were sitting, and then we grabbed it and we sat down, and after we sat down, my chair was behind them and facing her, and hers was facing them, so I was like, you know what, let me grab my chair and see what she's seeing.
And I'm like, oh my god, it wasn't obvious that we were trying to look at them, but it was kind of obvious. So
we were just eating and chilling.
Yeah.
For a while until we kept making eye contact with the boys.
We kept making so much eye contact.
We're gonna call them John and Billy. John is a curly head. Billy is a wave.
Okay,
head.
So John, he's staring at us. He's while eating.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a little creeped out.
Billy is not
he was
really
cute, so
Billy
I didn't mind.
Billy was just eating. He was chill.
Yeah.
And then John is just
yeah, he was checking us out. I'm like, okay, you're cute, I'll let you,
And then one of us got thirsty. I don't remember who, but I know she was like, go get the drinks.
Yeah,
and I was
go by yourself.
No, you go.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you go. And then it was a whole argument until we both decided to both go. So we both got up, and I got pink lemonade, and she
I got Sprite.
And then we sat down.
Yeah.
We sat down, and then she tried to take pictures on her Android.
Okay, so I tried to take pictures of my Android, and obviously, the pictures were kind of blurry, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like, Ashley, pass me your phone.
No, and she said, I can't be seen with this phone. This is embarrassing. Give me your iPhone. So I let her use it, and she was like this. She was taking pictures like this.
But it wasn't that obvious. I had the phone, as I was using it. The table's right here, and the phone was only the camera was showing.
She would go like this while she was taking pictures.
I was.
To act like she was texting. I was like,
but the pictures still came out blurry, so.
Yeah. So then, after we finished
eating, the boys, they both come up to us, and then,
John
says, oh, you're cute. No, he didn't say you're cute. He said, oh, let me get your snap, because my cousin wants it. Yeah. And I was like, no, thank you.
And I said, no way.
Yeah,
we sat here, no way. And you said no. So I was making her life difficult. And I was like, no way, you did that. Go get the snap. You better go. And she was like, no, you go. So I went. And I went on with my phone. And I put it in notes.
Because we had no service at the time.
Yeah, it was no service. So I put it in notes. And then I ran to them. And I was like, oh, my cousin said yes. And then they put their snap down, and I think I took a screenshot because I thought I was gonna delete.
Because we had no service in DR, so it's we can't,
So I took a screenshot so it could be saved in my photos, and then I ran to where she was, but I ran a little ahead, so I was leaving her behind.
Okay, so we're going through this little dark place where the show took place, and everything's already like put away, like there's no lights, nothing. So we're walking through there, and I look back, and the boys, they were going a different way than we were.
But all of a sudden, they came our way when they saw that we said yes to the snap.
Yeah, they came our way, and I look back, and they're a little far. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little far. But then we're walking slow, like we're not thinking anything of it. And then, like,
all of a sudden, they start walking, like,
they start walking faster and closer.
And they start, like, talking, but, like, they talked, like, they were far enough for us to know, like, that they were talking about us.
You mean close enough?
Yeah, they were close enough for us to know that they were talking about us.
Yeah, so they were saying, like, a whole lot of things, and me and Ashley, we're here, like, looking at each other.
Yeah, we're like...
And it was my idea, okay? Like, I'm like, girl, let's run. So... it was kind of far, so our sandals were making noise.
We're like...
yeah. And they made that exact same noise. So I'm like, girl, they're definitely
But they did it with the wall. They were like that on the wall.
And they started laughing. And when boys start laughing that I don't know, and like whatever resort, and it's really dark, I got kicked out. And I'm like, nope.
So we come to like the point.
I was like, you want to see some real speed? I'm
out. We come to where the lobby is, and it's like a bar.
Yeah, there's a bar in the middle, and there's chairs on one side, and they're on the other side.
Yeah, so and then we see like every boy we came to the resort with. Not our parents, all the adults were like at the bar. We see
my brother, my cousins, her two older brothers. We see them all, but we're trying to play cool, like nothing's happening.
Yeah, so we're like, oh, they're like, what are you guys doing? We're like, nothing. We're just exploring, getting to know the place, and then
we're like, okay, like we're gonna go to a hotel room now, and we walked. There's like,
but it was
this
like
little,
shady,
because
they were there and they were like staring at us.
And there was this little dark path before our hotel room, because there were like little apartments everywhere. So like we didn't know, but like we knew. So we were walking ahead of them, like we left first.
Yeah, and then John says, "¿Cuál es la mía?" Or he said, "Esta es la mía," which means,
we don't know
which is mine or this one's mine. We don't know to this day what he said. But
in
then
that moment, my heart
dropped. My brother says, "Ashley's, come here." So we both went, and he's like, "Is there something going on? Like, what's happening?" So we like blattered everything out, and we said like everything that was going on. And then after that,
and then her brother literally calls everyone, like
every boy.
Yes,
every
my
boy.
Brother, our two older cousins, and her other brother.
Yeah, and then after that, we all go to the room.
Yeah, we all go to our room because they were all in in different rooms.
We don't know where the boys went.
Yeah.
Like, cause they were going to our area, but we ain't know where they went because they were nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And then after, we went inside the
hotel
room, our room, because we had a separate room for us. So
the boys are screaming, like they're like, "Oh, you could have!" Like they were screaming at me.
They come in, we come in, and we're on the bed.
It's like all silent. Yes, we're on the bed,
and they're looking at us like,
they're like
we're messed up.
Yes,
we're like.
I was just there like, oh my god. And then her brother was like, her and my brother were like, oh, you could have got her in trouble. Like, you guys could have gotten kidnapped. You don't know what could have happened. Yes, it was so much stuff. Her. To the point, she was crying. I was laughing. And then my brother sees me laughing. He goes, why the fuck are you laughing? You know you could have gotten kidnapped. I was like... I'm still laughing. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't cry. I was still laughing.
And I was afraid. I was like, why are you?
Yeah, she's like crying. She's like hysterically on the bed crying. And I'm
like, why are you laughing? Like, it was so serious to me. Because, like, I don't know why. But, like, my brothers put so much fear in my heart that it's like, I was going insane. And then our cousins were just like.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, like, you're supposed to do that. And then that same night, we went to bed, and I remember, like, our cousins, like, everyone left their rooms except for me and her, and then
she comes, and she's like,
no,
she sees me crying.
She's I see her crying, and I'm like, come sleep with
me, and I'm like, yes.
And then we're, like, looking at the, like,
balcony. It was like a balcony, and I remember
it had sliding doors.
We were making every plan. We was like, what if they knock on the door?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave through the balcony. What if they come through the balcony? We're gonna.
But the thing was, like, her brother was standing outside the door with my brothers, like, late at night, so they could go to sleep or whatever. So we went to sleep, and like they won't come, like, do whatever if they try.
Yeah, if they try coming. So our brothers were like surrounding the door, making sure nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then
I don't remember what happened after that. Oh yeah, and then whatever next morning happens, and like our brother tells us that they like live above us, like not live, but that like they stayed at the hotel room above us.
And
so
I remember,
I was like,
I remember that my brother, I forgot, it was like at one point the boys were at a balcony, and then my brothers go,
oh yeah, he was like, oh,
what the fuck, do you want to fight?
Yes,
fight. And I'm like, Chris, stop, like, stop, don't do this.
That's your brother.
And he was like, do you want to fight? Like,
he
we
said
gotta
it,
get it.
yes, he said it real loud. I was like, oh my god, I'm like standing like far back. I'm like, oh my god.
I was so afraid.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, her brother took her phone and deleted the snap. Like,
yeah,
like,
but
we
then
couldn't get it back.
I remember the day like after we went to the pool. And they were there.
They were there, and we were making that eye contact or
Yes.
whatever. And
they thought we were gonna add him.
Exactly. And then her brother was like,
"No,
oh,
I
stop
remember,
looking at them." I remember Marvin
stop looking at them. Stop looking at them.
And we were like,
and I'm at the pool, and then like the waves looks at me, and that's the one I think is cute. So I'm like, and then Marvin's like, he's pulling me. He's like,
yes,
come near me.
Yes.
And I'm like, ugh. And then, but like at the time I wasn't thinking right, so
yeah, so it was really scary, I'm not gonna lie. And there's something that happened the day before that we're gonna bring a special guest, because nobody knows this,
but he can also explain his point of view of like,
yeah, I guess he can,
because he can go more in depth of like his perspective of
what was happening.
Well, due to us wanting to keep the video short, we are going to be saving the part 2 for another video. But if you guys haven't already, subscribe to our channel to be tuned in when part 2 drops, and comment down below video ideas. And if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up.
And turn on post notifications on so you can see whenever we upload part 2.
And our Instagram handles will pop up in the
screen.
Bye,
so
guys.
we'll see you guys next time. Bye.